Hi everyone! Welcome to our virtual focus VBS. We are so glad you're here. This year it looks a lot different doing it from home, but that's okay. We are here together and we are still focusing on God. My name is Cody, but this week, since we are virtual, my virtual focus name is Coming Up. And I am so excited to be your host during this whole week of our virtual VBS, where we will be learning how to focus on God, even though we can't see Him. I don't know about you, but I love to discover new things. I love to focus on things I don't already know so I can find out more. This is the same way with God. We need to focus on Him to learn more about Him. Now, we may not be able to see God with our own eyes, but we can discover more about Him when we take a closer look. When we put the focus on Him and His amazing plan for our lives. There are things we can do that will help us focus on God. And that's how we'll discover together all week long. I thought we could kick things off today with a fun game that Erica is now going to explain to us.
I thought we could kick things off right now with a fun game called Get in Focus. This will be a fun one, and we can all play together. First, you'll see a blurry picture like this. Can you guess what it is? How about now? Right, it's a pair of glasses. Glasses can definitely help you focus. When you put them on, it turns something blurry like this into this. Much better. Okay, let's look at a few more blurry pictures. As quickly as you can, try to guess what they might be. All right, let's play! What do you think this is? Let's make it a little sharper. If you think you know, shout it out. It's a magnifying glass! Good job. All right, let's try the next one. What could it be? Let's make it a little less blurry. Binoculars! What about this one? A little sharper. If you guessed telescope, you're right. Let's see this one. Kinda hard, huh? Let's make it a little less blurry. It's a microscope. And how about this one? Let's make it sharper. Who guessed contact lenses? Great job! Okay, that was really fun. As you probably noticed, all those objects were things that can help us focus. We've got some other fun focus games planned, so stay tuned.
That was awesome! Such a great game! Now, boys and girls, we are gonna do a contest. Who knows what a contest is? A contest is a combination of comments and contest. You will need to comment your answers below. So when you guess your answer to the question, type it in below, and that, my friends, is a contest. And we will have 4 contests this whole week. Now, why do you want to answer the question correctly? Because the winner will receive this amazing Focus prize pack. For starters, check out this great poster for your room. Who wouldn't want that? But this prize pack is filled with lots of goodies that will help you, that you'll enjoy and help you remember to stay in focus. And now, our first contest of virtual VBS is the Skittle Challenge. The first person who can guess the correct number of Skittles in this jar, or who comes closest to the correct number of Skittles, gets this Focus prize pack delivered right to your door. Now we have a time of worship with singing praises to Jesus, followed by an awesome Bible lesson by Pastor James.
This is my faith, this is my focus. All for where I'm going. Knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking, looking, looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, on you, on you. This is my face, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I'll live it loud. I shout the chorus because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe, believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking, looking, looking to you for where I'm going. Knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking, looking, looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, oh. Anywhere. I fix my eyes on you, on you. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, I fix my eyes on you, on you. And keep on looking, looking, looking to you for where I'm going. No, you go there too. I'll keep on looking, looking, looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, on you, on you.
Your ways are higher than all my ways, and your plans are wiser than all my plans. Yeah, and your love is moving me every day. So I trust even when I don't understand. Oh, yeah. Every step I take, every move I make, I will follow, follow, follow. Follow you, follow every day. Yeah. And every single moment, every single day, I will follow, follow, follow. Follow every day. Oh, yeah. Your eyes, they see farther than mine. You know it. Your hand is reaching out for my hand. Yeah, you're good. Oh, my Savior, you're good. You're so good. Yeah. So I trust even when I don't understand. Oh, every step I take, every move I make, I will follow, follow, follow. Follow you, follow
Go. Oh, that is a beautiful blue. Look at that. That is, okay, here we go.
It's bubbling!
It's alive! Oh, okay, you see us, right? But do you really? Because you aren't seeing us.
They're not?
Nope.
So, what are they seeing?
Well, they're seeing the light off of a TV or a computer or projector screen. Right now, we're being recorded on a camera. Huh? Yes. Yes. But does the camera even see us? I mean, all it's seeing is the light bouncing off our forms, right? Watch this. Okay, right now, we're in pitch black darkness. You might as well be watching a blank screen. We're here, you know we are because you can hear us, but who knows whether or not it's exactly as you remember? Because of light. I'm Kyle, this right here is Samantha.
Hi, guys.
And this is Wilson, and today we are taking a closer look at how we see things, or don't. Hey, want to see something weird? Come on. What is that?
Oh, I know that is an alien planet from a video game.
Whatever it is, it's disgusting.
I wouldn't say it's disgusting, Wilson. After all, you have it on your face.
What?
Yeah.
No, get off!
No, it's you too, Samantha, by the way. It's not.
I have a video game on my face.
No, it's not an alien planet. Thank you, though. Thanks. No, see, we just have to take a closer look because this is actually this.
Wait, you're saying that image is just an eyelash?
Yep, seen through a microscope. See, some things that we see every day look kind of gross and freaky and foreign, you know?
I don't think mine look like that because those look icky.
Okay, well, this is tiny. Want to see something huge?
Oh, more than anything.
Okay, so we're gonna move from the microscope to the telescope.
Oh, I've got one of those.
Okay. All right. Yes, this right here are the pillars of creation. They're these giant trunks of gas and dust. And some people think the gas and dust are out there making brand new stars. Whoa. Yeah, right? All of that space dust is just a combination of carbon and hydrogen. All the same things that make up you and me, but they're out there making brand new stars in the sky. So everything from the eyelashes on your face to these astronomical miracles 7,000 light years away are all part of the same components. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing. But wait, how far is 7,000 light years?
41 quadrillion miles. It's crazy, right?
I mean, I guess.
So cool.
No matter where we are or what we're doing, we're all just trying to take a closer look at the things around us, whether they be teeny tiny and can fit in the palm of our hand, or they're trillions and trillions of miles out there in space.
So far away.
It really is. Whether we're looking at it through a microscope or a telescope or binoculars or even glasses, we all just want to see the universe around us.
Getting to see stuff like this is amazing.
It really is. I love how we were created to see things and how there are so many things created that allow us to see. But we're not done yet. We'll be back in a little bit and talk more about it.
Do we get to blow something up?
Oh, that also sounds exciting.
We can sure try.
Boom!
Hi everyone. There are lots of things that we can see that can help us figure out what we can't see. When we really focus on something, we can find out things that we never noticed before. That's exactly how it is in our relationship with God. I mean, there are some basic things we know that are true about God. We know that God made us because, well, we're here and we're breathing in and out. You're doing that at home, but we can't see God. So how can we focus on Him? How can we get to know Him better? How can we be sure His ways is the very best ways to live? We can start by taking a closer look at what He has made. The Apostle Paul wrote in his letter to the Romans, Paul wasn't one of the 12 disciples or friend of Jesus, but he had an amazing encounter with Jesus that changed his life forever. Paul ended up starting churches and he traveled around encouraging people everywhere who believed that Jesus was God's Son. He wrote letters to encourage people too. And many of those letters ended up in the Bible. In fact, Paul wrote more books in the New Testament than anyone else. Look at the words Paul wrote in Romans chapter 1. All right, turn to your Bible, Romans 1:20. Ever since the world was created, it has been possible to see the qualities of God that are not seen. I'm talking about the internal power, about the facts that He is God. There are things that can be seen in what He had made, so people have no excuse for what they are doing. Paul was basically saying, do you want to know how big and powerful God is? Well, look around you. You can see amazing things that what God has done when He sees the things that He has made. All right, so let's look around. Look around you too. Everyone look around. All right, how about when you wake up early in the morning and you see a beautiful sunrise? When you see the sky turn different colors, and you feel the warmth of the sun shining on your face, it's amazing. It's magnificent. It's incredible. When you experience something like that, it reminds you that God is the one who created each new day. God has created oceans and the mountains. He created animals like baby bunnies, whale sharks, and tarantulas. And of course, God made people. God made me, and He made you right at home, all of you. He made your family and your friends. God created all the people in the world that you know, and all the people in the world that you haven't yet gotten to know. And that's not all. Not only did God create you, He also loves you. He loves every single person He has ever made, including you at home and me. When we look around, we see lots that we can see that reminds us of who God is. But what if we take even a bigger view? When we look all around, there are things that we can see that remind us of who God is. But what if we take an even bigger view? Look at this cool, old, nice telescope that we have here. All right. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me get this into focus for you guys. All right, there you go. That's better. With the very best telescope and equipment, we can see all the way into space. We can get the small glimpse of the vast, majestic universe God created. We can see the beauty of a mass cloud gas of dust called a nebula. Or stare into the depths and mysteries of a black hole. When we start to explore the far reaches into space, we can make us feel really small. But then we remember that the same God who made us and loves us created all of it.
God's creation is even bigger than we can ever imagine, but it's even smaller than we can imagine too. You see, God cares about the details. Check this out. Look at this. All right, hang on. Yeah! Tricked ya. All right. Say here. Oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to focus it again. Hang on, let me focus it for you guys. There you. Can you guess what that is? The human tongue. Crazy, right? I mean, have you ever thought about how amazing it is that God created your tongue with thousands of taste buds? What if you couldn't taste anything and eating was just something you had to do? Isn't it cool that God created and gave you a tongue so you could actually enjoy things like ice cream and cookie cake? Ooh, I love that. What about broccoli? Ooh, maybe not. Oh, and you know, some people may not like broccoli, but what about this one? Let's take a look at this. Any idea of what this is? It's a tooth. Look at the detail it is. What if you didn't have your teeth? Actually, there's a lot of things you can do that relate to that. Raise your hand at home if you ever lost a tooth. Or maybe you've got one loose right now. I don't. I have all my adult teeth. It's awesome and pretty cool that God not only gives us one teeth, but two sets of teeth too. We get to kind of practice with the first set. And then when you get to be an adult like me, you get your own teeth that fit your jaw just like it needs to be. Now, kids, remember, take care of your teeth. All right, one more. Let's see if you can guess what this one is. It's the view of a human hair. Here's a fun fact for you guys at home. Jesus once said that God counts every hair on your head. In other words, God knows exactly how many hairs you have on your head. It's easy to count for mine, but he has to count quite a bit. He knows everything about you. He cares about the details in your life. God knows what you need. He knows what makes you sad and knows exactly what's going through your mind right now, even though no one else does. Have you ever thought of that? That is so amazing. And even though he knows all these things, he loves you even more than you'll ever know. Remember what Paul said in the verse that we looked at earlier. He said that we can see how good God is when we see what God has made. Put your hands over your eyes that you're looking out into the distance. We can look and see all the world around us and see the amazing things God has created, like nature, animals, and the people we love. We can look into the vast universe and remember that how big and powerful God is and how he controls all of it. We can look into the small details of creation and remember that he cares about everything that is going on in our lives. If you want to learn more
about God, if you want to grow in your relationship with Him, stop and take a closer look. Focus on what you can see. When the world seems blurry, when something seems that has made you feel frustrated or confused, remember this. Focus on what you can see. God created you for a purpose. He created you in His image. When you choose to focus on Him, you can point others to Him, just like a beautiful sunrise or a nebula or a crazy close-up image from a microscope. When you do that, people will see your faith. They will see the way that you believe in God. Even when your life doesn't seem to make sense, they'll see how they can believe in God too. How they can trust in God even though they can't see Him because of what they can see.
Oh, hey, welcome back to A Closer Look. Today, we're talking about something yes.
I think I get it.
Okay, what do you get?
Why the show is called Closer Look.
Okay.
It's because we are taking a closer look at all the things we can see.
Okay, yes, very close, but not just the things we can see, also the things we can't.
Like dangerous ultraviolet radiation.
Oh, okay, turn that off, that's okay, but not quite that, but you know what? Hold on one second, I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, coming through. Perfect. Okay, so obviously there's things we can see and we know that are there. But then there are things that we can't see, but we have instruments like, hold on to that for me, thank you. Instruments like telescopes to see where they are. But then, can you plug this in for me? Thank you so much. Then there are things we can't see, but we know they are there.
Like what?
Like, I got it. This. Like the wind! We can't see it, but we know it's there because of all the things that it touches, like Wilson's papers and all of their hair as it's blowing through the wind.
What?
Sorry, I said the wind. You can know that it's there, but it shows you the things you can't see.
I don't like it! I want it to stop! I think I get the point!
Okay, fine, yeah. Okay, hold on. But you know, that's the whole point of this show. We want you to take a closer look at things, even things we can't see. Even though we can't see some things, we can know they're there because of the things we can see. I mean, there's so many things around us we can't see, but they affect everything we do day to day.
Like wind.
Like atoms.
Oxygen.
Like ultraviolet radiation light, right, Samantha? Right?
What?
Ah.
Did you say something about dangerous autopilot integration?
No.
Okay. Then I can't hear you.
All right. Do you have an otoscope?
Do I have a bar of soap?
What's an otoscope?
It's a thing that doctors use to look into people's ears. I think Samantha here stood a little too close to that fan.
I can't hear you too. I think I stood too close to the fan.
I think so too. Probably, yeah.
All right. Follow me.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? What are some cool things around you that you see? And what are some things you know that are real, even though you can't see them? Have fun taking a closer look on your own, and we'll see you next time on A Closer Look.
This is my faith, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I live it loud, I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going. Knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you. This is my faith, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I live it loud, I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going. Knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, oh. Anywhere. I fix my eyes on you. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, oh. I fix my eyes on you. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going. Knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you.
What an amazing story! Remember what Paul said in the verse we looked at earlier? He said that we can see how good God is when we see what God has made. We can look at the world all around us and see the amazing things God created, like nature, animals, and the people. We can look into the vastness of the universe and remember that our big, powerful God is control of all of it. We can look at the smallest details of God's creation and remember that He cares about everything that's going on in our lives. If you want to learn more about God, if you want to grow in your relationship with Him, stop and take a closer look. Which leads me to our bottom line for the day. Focus on what you can see. When your world seems blurry, when something happens that makes you feel frustrated or confused, remember, focus on what you can see. God created you for a purpose. He created you in His image. When you choose to focus on Him, you can point others to Him, just like a beautiful sunrise or a full moon or a crazy close-up image from a microscope. When you do that, people will see your faith. They'll see the way you believe in God, even when life doesn't make sense. They'll see how they can believe in God too, how they can trust a God they can't see because of what they can see. Kids, thank you for being with me. I'm Commandant. This is our first amazing day of focus at VBS. I will see you all tomorrow. But until then, stay focused on God today.
Hi kids, I'm Susan from Heights and this is Cheyenne, and we are going to help you with your vacation Bible school stuff. So first, you probably received a bag that looked like this. It has all your supplies in it that you're going to need for your crafts. So you can go ahead and pull out a plastic cup, the balloon, a ping pong ball, some tape, scissors, and permanent markers. What you're going to do, Cheyenne, can you show them yours? What you're going to do is you're going to cut the bottom off of the cup. You're going to wrap tape around it. Then you're going to take your balloon, tie it in a knot, cut off the other end of your balloon. You're going to slide it over the cup, and then, here you go, sweetie. Then we also have a bullseye. So you can make a little game and see who can get the most points. Cheyenne will show you how it works. You get it? So you could have a lot of fun with that. Stick your focus bullseye where you can hit it and add up your points. And then at the very end of it is what you say, and that you and your parents can go over, and you'll have a blast doing this one. So we'll see you next time. Hi kids, we're gonna do Creation-NIrV right now. And what we're gonna do, you should find in your bag, you should find this piece of paper right here that says Creation-NIrV on it. You can find these cards in there, and they have different things on them. You'll also find a stamp pad. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take the stamp pad and you are going to stick it on there, stick it on a piece of paper, and then you're going to draw the animal, and you're gonna have your family guess what you are. And don't show them the card, no cheating. So then when you're all done with that, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna do what you say with your parents. So you can go over this, and I'm sure you're gonna have a blast drawing all these animals. So have fun, we'll see you next time. The next thing we're gonna do is your Creations Creativity Sheet, which you'll get this one out, and you'll also have this one. What you're gonna do is you're gonna answer these questions. Cheyenne, show them your paper. And this is how Cheyenne did hers. And then when you get all done, you can share them and talk about, you know, everything you wrote with your family. And then at the end, you do your what do you say, or what you say, and go over this with your family. And you guys have a great time. We'll see you later. Bye. We're gonna finish off with the prayer. And what you'll need, I know it says focus notebooks with 3D glasses, but you're just gonna find a pad of paper at home, and you're gonna make your own journal. You'll answer some questions, write it in your journal, write how you feel in your journal. And then you can always go back and reread it and go like, wow, you know, I felt like that day. So that's all you're gonna do. You'll do your what you say at the bottom here with your family. And that's all there is to this one. See you later, bye-bye.